Hey Simmers, welcome to Gamer Image. In this video, we're going to fix some issues with your Sims 4 game quickly and easily. Stay tuned. If you're here, then you're most likely experiencing something that's happening in your game, whether it's 1. A game crashing constantly, 2. Graphics glitches, 3. Poor game performance, 4. Custom content issues, or 5. Maybe you just want to refresh your game. Well, you're in luck. I've been hard at work trying to resolve some of the most tedious issues some of my viewers could be coming across, and I started with the basics. Now, clearing the app cache may not be that exciting, but if you haven't cleaned your game's cache in quite some time, then this can cause issues. Now, I'm not here to toot about just clearing out the Sims 4 cache. I'm here to clear out the cache from The Sims 4, the bummer of an app called EA, and the Origin app for those of you who have taken the next step in your video game journey and sent EA to the netherworld. This video started as I was trying to just build a simple copy-paste PowerShell script that you could have, well, just copied and pasted into PowerShell. But that could have caused problems, so I didn't do that. Instead, I built a simple, hey, open this file, hit yes or no at these prompts, and go about your day, because I'm that kind of guy. And of course I love all of you, so hopefully this will help. If it doesn't, feel free to drop a polite comment and maybe someone else has had your specific issues and can lend a helping hand. I would love to build a helping community in the comments section. There's just a few things you'll want to make sure of during this tutorial. 1. Administrative permissions. This app goes through various admin-only file directories, and access to these is necessary for clearing out the cache sometimes. 2. A Windows computer. Either Windows 10 or 11 works here. And 3. The ability to add a program to your trusted list with your antivirus program. So let's get to it. First, head to the link in the description titled Sims 4 Cache Cleaner Download. If you don't have Dropbox, don't worry. Simply close the Save It for Later pop-up by clicking the X in the corner. Next, click the download button in the top left corner. You should get a clear Sims 4 cache.zip file in your downloads folder. You can then open the zip file by double-clicking it, right-clicking the Sims 4 cache.exe, selecting copy, and then pasting it into the downloads folder. I'm always about safety, so if you have an antivirus installed, go ahead and right-click the file and use your antivirus to run a scan on this file. As you can see here, my Avast shows that the file is free from viruses. After you've done a scan, if you can, go ahead and run my small program. Depending on the items you have running on your computer, this app checks to see if any of the following apps are running on your computer: The Sims 4, the EA app, or the Origin client. If any of these apps are found by my app, you'll be given a prompt for whether you would like to close that app or not. Do be sure to save your progress in The Sims if you're currently playing and want to close it using my app. Closing out of these apps here will free up any files that may be in use so that my app can clean them. This is a very simple wizard with small pop-ups. You can type Y in the blank and hit enter to confirm. Otherwise, you can click cancel if you don't wish to close any of these apps. After all apps are checked for closing, a list will be displayed showing all of the files that will be deleted in the cache folders of each of the apps. These files should all be able to be deleted without issue, but it's always best to copy and paste your Sims 4 folder to another folder just in case something breaks. If your list from the application becomes too long that you cannot see all of the files, simply close this app, scan the second file, clear Sims 4 cache2.exe, and then run it from the same folder. The steps here are identical to the pop-ups shown in the former app. Simply type Y to closing all of the apps if there are any present, and then go through the list to verify all of the apps are in a cache folder. Once you're confident that you're ready, go ahead and type Y in the blank and hit OK. A little log.txt file will be created for you next to this application. If you're prompted to close all of your apps and then you're not given a list of files to be deleted, then this means that you have no cache to be cleared, which is great. Your EA app, Origin, and Sims 4 are all clean for now.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications for all of my videos.
Reopen TS4 and see if you're still having any of the issues I mentioned at the beginning of this video. Hopefully you're not, because that's kind of the point of this video. Comment below if this helped you out. I'd love to hear the feedback from my community. Also, if you're having a specific issue that you'd like me to look into or build an app for on the channel, I'd love to hear it. I love making complicated tasks easier on my viewers, and anything to make stuff easier for all of you makes me feel great. Until next time. Hey guys, check out this video that YouTube thinks is best for you, or check out my most recent video below it. Thanks for watching!
All the pain.